So guys, if you haven't already, go ahead and check out my giveaway. It is for me hitting 6,000 subscribers. It is a Modern Warfare Remaster Control Freaks that is getting given away, so be sure to go and enter. The link is the top link in the description. Make sure to share it with your friends and good luck. What is going on, my fellow floppers, and welcome back to my channel. Now today guys, what I actually have for you is some pretty damn awesome tips on how to improve your KD and get better at Infinite Warfare. Now just before we actually do carry on with this video, if you haven't already guys, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget guys to turn on my notifications. That is the little bell button next to my name where it says subscribe, and basically it just pushes my notifications and my videos through to your mobile device. So anyway guys, jumping in today's video, we're going to be going over a few tips. Now tip number one guys is, just before you even play a single game on Infinite Warfare, you want to make sure all this is correct. Now you want to go ahead and create a class, and you want to pick a weapon that is suitable and what you feel you can use. Now this is like common for every Call of Duty and so are these tips, but this one is crucial. It's like the most crucial one. You need a weapon that you feel comfortable with, that you can use quite well, etc. Also guys, you want to make sure you're using the right attachments and perks and stuff. So if you want some like class setups and stuff like that, I will leave a link in the description to my class setup playlist. It should be the top link in the description, or if not, the next one down. Another thing guys about class setups, why they are key, is because class setups go around the player. So if you are a rushing player, you build a class setup around rushing in and getting the kills. If you kind of like to sit back and camp a little bit, well not camp but just sit back a bit, then you want to build a class around that, etc. Now you always want to have at least 4 to 5 guns that you really can use and you really like, because it is a great advantage, especially if you're going on different map size. Like Mayday, you just need to use an SMG on that map. It's just guaranteed you have to use an SMG on that map. And same with Genesis, there's a couple other maps you will need to use SMGs, and then there's like other maps where you will need to use assault rifles and stuff, because they're bigger maps and stuff like that. So coming on to tip number 2 guys, you want to play with friends. Now by playing with friends it really does help, but you don't want a full team of friends. You want a couple of friends in the game. Now for example, if you're playing domination, if you've got a couple of friends helping you capture the flags and stuff, it's going to solve a little problem by obviously getting the flags down and trying not to die at the same time and stuff. You know, it just really helps. It makes it more fun and that. But if you have a full team of teammates, you just end up fighting over kills and who, you know, who's going to get the kills and stuff like that, if people start rage quitting, which normally does happen if you're a full team. So anyway guys, that kind of leads me on to my next point, is, well, my next tip should I say, is you want to pick suitable game modes. So you want to be picking game modes. If you're playing on your own guys, you want to go ahead and play team deathmatch. Now this is excellent to build your KD up. It really is, because it's just a lot easier. If you're going on domination and stuff, you really need to be playing with friends and that, unless you're a really good player, but just expect to lose a lot of games. Now another thing is guys, with picking the right game mode, is you want to pick a game mode you feel comfortable in and an environment you feel comfortable in. Now team deathmatch, this is just something, it's common knowledge if you're a Call of Duty player. Now team deathmatch, it has a lot of noobs in, because it's at the top of the list and there's a lot of rubbish people in team deathmatch most of the time. As you can see in the gameplay, I do 29 and 4. I do have a shaky start at the beginning, but after that I'll go off and I get plenty of kills. So anyway guys, team deathmatch is really good for you guys that want to get used to the game, or if you just want to get your KD up, it's a lot easier and stuff like that. Currently mine is a 1.6. It did used to be a 2.1, but however I will go in for diamond camos and stuff, but I'm kind of building my KD back up for a little bit, then I'll go back for diamond camos. That's kind of how I always roll. But anyway guys, coming into the next tip is going to be, use cover guys. You want to use your cover at all times. Like literally, if you're coming, you know, into a scenario where, right, you think there's going to be enemy in that area because there's none of your, you know, your teammates over there, or if it's like where their flag is or something like that, you want to use your cover to advantage. High points is also a good idea, so if you can get into those higher areas, sometimes that kind of does help, because you can be a little higher, you know, harder to hit and stuff like that. You've got the better chance because you can kind of move back and stuff like that, out of the way, out of vision. Also guys, while you're using cover, make sure that you keep this in your head, because the enemy are going to be thinking the same. So the people on the other team are probably going to think, I'm going to use that cover. So when you're coming round, you want to look and remember where those head glitches are and those little campy pogs are, and then you know roughly where enemies could be and where they could pop out on you and stuff like that, which really can be really annoying. So anyway guys, we're going to move on to the next, and I think this is probably going to be the final tip. Now guys, you want to watch a lot of YouTubers, and I'm not even kidding guys, watch YouTubers that are good at the game. Like, you can watch me if you want. I'm okay, I'm average, probably just above average sort of thing. I'm not the best player, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm not the best player. However, go and watch YouTubers, your favourite YouTubers that are really good at the game, and watch how they play the game, how they work the maps, etc. And just try and pick up some little tips and ideas through that way. Now, I did say this with a final tip, but actually this is the final tip. Now, another thing you really want to do, guys, is you want to learn how to center your screen. So you want your crosshairs centered all the time, because then you're guaranteed you're going to get your bullets aiming at the head and the chest straight away if you see someone pop up in front of you, and it will really help your accuracy as well. But anyway, guys, if you have enjoyed today's video, remember to leave a like. If it's been extremely helpful, make sure to subscribe if you actually are new around here for more daily Call of Duty content. But anyway, guys, as always, I'll see you on the next one. Woo!